Exciting! You've just learned about distance between points, and now you get to practice them in a cool way using task cards. So it's kind of like the rational number task cards that we did when we were plotting those numbers on the number line. You wrote it in the box. These are just a little bit different. So there are going to be a bunch of cards. These will be cut out, so you'll have a bunch of cards, and I think there's 16 of them. And you can see there's different problems on them. And you have a recording sheet that looks kind of similar to this in your packet that you're going to use in order to write your answers to these task cards. So let me show you just a little bit about what you'll see when you go to these task cards. It doesn't matter what order you go in, just grab a card and use your recording sheet to put it in the right box. So I've got number 1 here, and it asks, what is the distance between, and then it gives me 2 points. It has 3, 5, and negative 2, 5. Now, I don't want to give you the answer, but you did just learn some really cool tips in order to be able to figure this out without having to graph on the coordinate plane. So if I were you, I'd be looking at this 3 and this negative 2, maybe use the absolute value and decide if you add or subtract. Those are my hints for you so far. So when you think you have the answer, go ahead and write it in your recording sheet and then move on to the next card. If you want to check your answers as you go with the answer key, which is posted on the whiteboard, you're more than welcome to. Or if you want to try some and then check a few at a time, that is fine too. Your choice. So some of the other ones you'll see, a lot of these just are asking distance between points, giving you different points. Some are in the same quadrant, some are in different. And then this is kind of like the relative points where we're using the map to tell what direction, but it's a little bit more of a challenge. So 13 through 16, so just the last 4, are these little bit trickier ones. So we got number 13 here. It says a starting coordinate is 3, 5. A second coordinate is placed 8 units below this point. What are the coordinates for this new point? So you kind of need to take what you know about 8 units below and think, where is that going to end up with the new coordinates? So where is that going to end up on the coordinate plane, and what are the new coordinates of that point going to be? And kind of think which is it going to change, the x or the y, depending on whether it says below, above, or it might say right or left, and that can kind of help you figure out where it should go. So good luck with those task cards. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Don't feel like you need to do all 16. Remember, you need to work on whatever you think is most important to you. So if you do, let's say, 4 of these, and then you try those 4 challenge ones at the end, and you're good, then go for it on to the next part. If you think you need a little more practice and you want to try more of them or even all of them, you can, but don't waste time if you're getting it. Move on to the next level if you're ready. Okay, good luck. Let me know if you have questions.